Good morning, my card-carrying brethren. This is the Wax Man coming to you from Orlando. I just wanted to share some cards with you that I've gotten in the mail. I've looked at them already. Some of the cards I'm going to show you, I opened packs, and there they were. So let's start with, and I may not remember who they all came from, but here's a Boog Powell. 1962 rookie. It's a beautiful card. It came in the mail as part of the allotment from various folks. Most of my mail I get is going to be from Wicked Discounts, excuse me, Missouri Cards, and a few other folks. So right here I've got some Missouri cards that came in. Just do a real quick run through of these. This is why we all love Missouri Cards. He's got the best quality cards out there when it comes to these older cards. I put these in numerical order so that I'd have them easily accessible. You know, Jim Nettles, that's Greg Nettles' brother. And I mean, these are the type of cards that we're getting. I mean, how many checklists from back in the day, 1973, you're going to find like this? How many? Not too many, right? And so, again, this is just more talking. I like Tito Fuentes. Always enjoyed him. You know, recently we've expanded the card crew to 30. And I think that is really nice how so many folks are able to help to build the community. It's something that has been needed, and because so many people got away from it. And look at here's the coach, right? Whitey Lockman, but look at some of these guys on here. Look at that. Hank Aguirre, Ernie Banks, Larry Jensen, Pete Reiser. Obviously, most folks can remember Ernie Banks. You know, not even, and even for myself, growing up in this era, I didn't realize that Ernie Banks had been also a coach. So it's kind of nice to have that. Here's another manager card. Ralph Lowe is the one I'm familiar with. There's Buddy Bell. Buddy Bell was a real good utility guy, Topps All-Star rookie. So he was no slouch back in the day. Here's some more rookies. Bake McBride, Phillies. Brian Downing. The reason why I say Phillies is I remember him being on the Phillies. He started out with St. Louis. And he was another person. When he came to the plate, you just had to ask yourself, what's he going to do today? He was really good at what he did. A lot of respect to him. You know, so this is the year that I'm trying to do right now. And there's Jim Wynn, and one of those quality players. 255. He had 223 home runs, and this was back in 1970. You know, end of the '73 season. You know, these players were fighting some really tough pitchers back in the day, and that was '74. Sorry. So I had some of these mixed in, but this all came from, you know, part of what I got from Missouri. Now let me get to the last part of this batch here, and then I have some singles I'll show you. You know, I just watched a video of he has I think it's Mickey's rookie card on the Tigers. So this is his traded card from the Tigers to the Mets. Jim Catt, great player, played, I think pitched for like 19 years, something like that. Another great utility pitcher. Today's utility pitchers are only in there for 1 inning, 2, maybe 3 innings. But these guys back in the day, it was amazing what they used to be able to do. But today you don't see that. Mike Flanagan was not a bad player, but, you know, a pitcher. He was another good utility pitcher. George Hendrick, he was pretty decent outfielder. You know, so there's some real nice card. Joe Rudy, obviously nobody hears of him, but, you know, he was an all-star back in his time. Oakland A's, what beautiful pictures. If we could get back to these pictures for y'all, you know, hopefully you guys that are executives making decisions in the card companies, I know there are many in the industry, we miss these type of pictures. We always, you know, you search them. You know, today we're a little older, so we got to break out the diamond magnifying glass to find the players and see who they are. So here's Gene Klein's You know, he was with the Pirates for many years, and then he came to the Mets in '75. Don Gullett, he wasn't too bad. Decent enough pitcher that I remember him. You know, the joke was he'd throw it right down the gullet. Ted Martinez, Bob Boone, you know, nice, decent player. Dick Tidrow, a pitcher for a few years over there. He was another feared pitcher. Maybe not one of the names you remember or in the history books. And then we talk about Lee May. He was a pretty good hitter. Larry Boa, he's more known as being a coach. And then we've got a couple of nice cards here. And then Ron Santo, Hall of Famer, when he was still playing. Then here's a Don Sutton. And here's the nice card right here. Look at this. Look at these corners. What a beautiful card. You know, you really don't find too many cards like that today. So some newer stuff. This will be stuff that I have had opened. This was in from a break, and I just wanted to share it because it's a beautiful rated rookie of Ahmad Rosario, number 39 out of 500. That I got in a break, so that came through the mail. These cards here, this is a recap from the other day when I was at my LCS, and I opened a total of, you only had 10 on camera, but this is a total of 12 packs. And the only 12 packs I've opened of the 2017 update series. And one of the things that we've learned since I did this, because there's a few in the community that do not know this, I'm going to show you guys. So here's Yohan Moncada. So here are all three variations of his card. As you can see. And I actually pulled them out of 12 packs. I mean, it was just a phenomenal 12 packs. Not only did I do that, in those 12 packs, I pulled a Sam Travis auto rookie. And then, All Rise, I got a set of twins. Most amazing part about this was when I went, after I opened the first 10 and pulled one of these, another guy grabbed 10 of them because he saw what I pulled. So then he's like, hey, he grabbed 10 of them, and then I was like, okay. But there were two left. There was the one in the display window of the slot, and then there was another pack, so I grabbed both, and then this was in the display window without anybody knowing the entire time. He had all those packs up there. He just kept the same pack in display. And then all that time it was there, pulled this out. So, nice. Find those. So, these next cards, the same thing. This card came in the mail. It was part of the Blue Jays rookies. You can see Sean Reed Foley, Shane, Sean, Jean, John, depending on what language. The point is he's a pretty decent pitcher. You know, we're hoping to see success from him. And then I pulled this myself, rookie on card auto. Beautiful retro cards. I'm just glad I was able to pull that. And then I want to show you guys a nice little pull. I pulled this, Mike Trout. Game Memorial, the bat. And then, now this next card I pulled out of the pack, of a pack that was in a dollar bin back in 2012. And I still have it. I sleeved it and tucked it away and then rediscovered it when I was watching Jabs chase his rookie card. And Jabs was successful in finding them. So let's see condition of this card here. What is the condition of this card? Oh my gosh. Outstanding, you know. you know, because when I pulled this out, I talked to Kendall, he's my LCS guy, and he said to me, he says, you know, he's going to be decent. He said, you know, just leave it up and hold on to that card. And so here I am today looking at a card, you know, man, what is it, 9.5, a 10, who knows? I mean, you know, they always make a decision on it, but what a phenomenal card this is. Beautiful card, great player. And then I just want to go quickly through some other cards that I've opened up real quick. I don't want to, you know, take too long this morning, but you never know how I am. I ramble. But hey, you know, I tell you something, without rambling, we wouldn't be successful in a lot of stuff we did. So here's a beautiful card. This was actually in the very first pack I opened. I asked my son, I said, hey, when you're at Walmart, I said, I got this itch. I was watching Jabs and a few of these other guys, you know, Coach K, and I wasn't watching Wiki. Didn't know he exists, but it was mostly Jabs. And I got this itch, and I was like, man, bring me back a couple of packs. He didn't know what he was looking at. He called me up, and I said, well, yeah, get one of those, get one of those. So he brought me 3 packs. Very first pack. What a beautiful card. You know, it's the green parallel. 65 out of 99. Man, you know, that you think that's not going to itch you to get back in? So I've got my Judge Rookie Cup, Mustakis, these are foils. Ronald Acuna Jr., I have a few of these now. Not a lot, because they're the harder card to get out of the set. 40 out of 50, Matsui. Beautiful Nolan Ryan. So this one here was one of the cards that was sent to me. Some of these might have been sent. Again, I'm just going through these. For Cody Bellinger, 81 out of 299. The Giants having a good day. Not everybody has a good day. Even when we're pulling cards, we don't always have them. We don't always show the bad card days. Here's some nice little parallels, you know, from the 2018. And then I just cannot say enough how much this is a great hobby. You see those 3 boxes? Those are football. There were some nice cards I pulled out of there. I didn't videotape them. Not too many people are watching football this time of year, but I did find an Andre Rison rookie. Beautiful. And then you guys remember this card here. So now now that I've refound this, you know, there is the redemption card. I just wanted to show this again. It came from Panini on card auto. 70 out of 250. I think I misspoke the other day when I told you it was number 7. You know, nice little collection here. And I want to share some cards that I have had in my collection. Because I'm always wanting to show you guys, you know, some of these cards. At first I wasn't sure if I really wanted to do it. But then I said, you know what, why not? So let me break some of these out here. Okay, so we'll start with just some cards on this side. Some, you know, most of these cards I've gotten over the years. A lot of what I think I'm going to show you, for the most part, is going to be a couple of newer cards, but most of these I got from back in the day. This is one of the newer cards. I pulled him out of a Fairfield. As you know, I pulled this out of a Fairfield. Again, it's just 3 stars. Williams, Crawford, and Hoskins. What a great card that was. I want to show you guys this Chipper Jones that I have. Beautiful card. This is going to be from Upper Deck 2000. You know, I got some nice cards out of my LCS one day. Let's see here. There's a nice little action-packed Willie McCovey. There's another Willie McCovey. Willie McCovey. He was another quality player. Let's see what this newest card is. Here it is. Look at that. This guy started playing in 1959, and in 1980 he was still playing. Let's see what we got here. And he was still averaging 270. I think this is one of his very last years. You know, to average was that, 21 years of playing, and he was batting an average of 270. Yeah. Who would not want to have him? You know, people ask me about my PC, and I really don't pay attention because I just love any great player. Some players, like A-Rod, I really, to be honest with you, I'm good. Look at this. This is another one of the McCubbies. Look at this card. In this condition, it had to come from Missouri. Not always. Not always. But sometimes, yeah, you got to believe that that's where they're coming from when they look like that. Here's a beautiful card from back in the day. I pulled it out of a pack. A little bit of wear, but, you know, for 1982, you know, it still came out pretty nice. I liked this card. This is a... I don't know, 2010, and they really did what was kind of a nice, they called it Vintage Legends, Willie McCovey. Was not sure why I had it separated from the other one. Oh, probably because I had this one behind there, the Hank Aaron one. This is a reprint. Beautiful Topps Archives, and it, like how it says right here, the cards that never were. So this is kind of a neat card to know that this is the first time this was used, and I liked it. I like it. I've got another one here, Roberto Clemente, Brooklyn Dodgers. Look at that. You know, beautiful cards, nice reprints. These cards coming up next are going to be reprints also, and I've got a lot of cards out that I'm looking at right now, so I am smacking the crap out of this camera and so I need to move some cards around. So these are reprints. You know, Harvey Kuhn, Warren Spahn, Nelson Fox, Mickey Mantle. As you can see, I've wanted to sleeve him pretty good. And then I got this nice little, it's a retro card, but it was in one of the newer packs of an old-time player, Randy Jackson. And this is going to be from the 2012 or 2011 Topps. So it's kind of cool to pull that card. Let's see what else we got here. Some of these cards back then, I don't know why, but they came in these colored sleeves. I don't know why that was. Maybe to try to diffuse light. So yes, that is an actual Tony Gwynn rookie that I pulled from a... No, I didn't pull this from a pack. I traded for this. I traded for this back in, man, it had to be that United in '83. I was able to trade a Doc Gooden rookie for 2 Tony Gwynns and a Sandberg. Here's the Tony Gwynn. The other Tony Gwynn. My Sandberg is going to be in another part of the collection. Here's Roberto Alomar and a rookie prospect. Some of you might know who he is, Tom Glavine. Now we're going to get on to some more older cards again. So I think these I've had. None of these I believe came from Missouri. So you're going to see the difference in some of the condition of these cards. But I got these from an LCS where I was originally from. These are not reprints. So this is going to be the 67s. Jesus Alou. Then this is going to be still the same thing. It's just the card looks so different compared to that. It was Manny Mota. I actually liked him too back then. I wasn't that, when he was at his end of his career, I watched him. Something. What is that? Remember that just checking the Jackson because it's okay. So Luis Aparicio, and you know, some nice cards here. Sonny Jackson. Now some of these have the original price that was on them. This a little beat up, but nice cards. And here's my Jose Cruz's. I say that because I've got 2 of these. I like Jose. I always liked Jose back in the day too. Dave Kingman, nice card. He's a little tarred up, but sometimes, you know, it's just nice to get the cards. And so I'm going to have to add these to my other stack. And let's see. There's 2 more cards that I've had for a bit. Whitey Herzog. Here's Dave Johnson. let's see, that should be about it for what I got sitting on my table. I want to thank you guys for coming in. I want to thank the Card Crew, Card Crew Mafia. There's just so many folks out there, Wicked Discounts, Jab's family, whether it's Eric or John or Passes Alive. You know, these guys are really we're setting the bar for everybody, and it brought so many people together in this community. It's awesome. Now you can see I have another team set over there to be opened. These are all eventualities and some nice shiny cards on the front of these that are non-shiny. So that said, guys, I want to thank you for the morning sitting here, letting me be a part of your lives every day. That when you guys click on my videos, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Make sure that you follow the information that's provided and the link to go ahead and watch the video. Get yourself into the 30 Card Crew giveaway, which will equal out to somewhere around $600. What a great way to rebuild a community and then to show the appreciation from all of us. And we'll be doing a video also on my 250 subscriber giveaway. I'm getting close to 250 now. When I checked before I did this video, I was at 212. So a lot of good things. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Hang out with your family and friends, and try not to sit at a table in a restaurant and everybody be on an electronic device, because that takes away from the enjoyment of spending time together. Wax is out.